Vince's pawn and loan opened at 10 sharp. At 9:58, a man in a tailored overcoat entered. The bells chimed too cheerful for his grim face. He didn't browse the dusty guitars or watch cases. He went straight to the counter where Vince was polishing glass. "Victor sent me," the man said, his voice low and flat. "He said you guarantee your work." Vince didn't look up. He breathed on the glass, rubbed a circle clean. "Victor knows my policy. 1 year, no questions. What's the item?" The man placed a small velvet drawstring pouch on the counter. It made a soft, heavy thud. Vince loosened the strings and tipped the contents onto his polishing cloth. 2 gold teeth, still faintly pink at the roots, and a class ring, St. Ignatius High, 2004. The name Jason R. was engraved inside the band. Vince's pulse ticked up a notch, a quiet metronome of dread. He knew this ring. He de-sold it to a kid named Jason Ruiz 6 months back when the kid was desperate for rent. A good kid trying to go straight? "The guarantee is for the item's safekeeping," Vince said carefully, keeping his hands still. "Not for the story attached." "The story is, the previous owner lost his need for them," the man said, his eyes like chips of obsidian. "Victor wants them stored, out of circulation. You hold them for 1 year. If anyone comes asking, you've never seen them. After a year, you melt them down. Your fee is triple the gold weight." It was a king's ransom for a few grams of metal. It was hush money. These weren't pawned items. They were evidence. Jason was in the wind or in the ground. Vince looked from the teeth to the ring to the man's impassive face. Refusal wasn't an option. Victor's reach was long, his punishments permanent. But taking this pouch was signing a different kind of contract. "The guarantee is conditional," Vince heard himself say. "I need a serial number. For my ledger." The man's eyebrow twitched, the first crack in his composure. "A serial number." "For insurance," Vince lied smoothly, pulling out his heavy, old-fashioned logbook. "Untraceable to the item, of course. But if you ever need to verify with me that your specific deposit is secure, you quote the number." No names, no descriptions. It was a play, a desperate one. Create a record Victor's man had to participate in, a thread. The man studied him for a long, silent moment. Then he gave a curt nod. "Use the date, today's date." Vince opened the logbook. In neat columns he wrote the date, 10/27. In the item description column he wrote, "Dental alloy, 14K, 1-plated ring." In the serial code column he wrote, 10/27. He handed the man a carbon copy receipt with the same code. The man took it, tucked it inside his coat without a glance. "The items will be secure," Vince said, sealing the pouch in a small lockbox. "I know," the man said. "That's the guarantee." He turned and left, the bell chiming his exit. Vince placed the lockbox on the top shelf, behind a row of tarnished silver tea sets. It felt radioactive. He'd just become the silent keeper of the secret that could get him killed. But in his logbook, next to code 10/27, he'd also made a tiny, almost invisible pencil dot. And in the margin of the receipt he kept, he'd written, in script so small it looked like a smudge, J. Ruiz S. Ignatius. It wasn't much. It was a death sentence if found. But it was a thread, not just for Victor, but for the truth. The bell chimed again. His first real customer of the day walked in, asking about a trumpet. Vince smiled, quoted a price, and wondered how long he had before the guarantee on his own life expired.